434. Welcome to the Power and Victory Morning Devotional. It's Faith Camp, day 55. Today, your faith affects people around you. Get ready. My Jesus-loving, real estate business-minded, ambitious entrepreneurs. Here we go. 434. Boom. In the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 34, it says they sold land and homes. Come on, it's real estate in the Bible. They laid the proceeds, the profits, the commissions. That's the money, honey. They laid it at the apostles' feet. Wow. That's real estate with a reason. That's prosperity with a purpose. 434, Faith Camp, day 55. Today, your faith affects people around you. Top of the morning, welcome to the Power and Victory Morning Devotional. We've been here live now into our fourth year, every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. This is where the Jesus-loving, real estate, entrepreneurs, leaders gather for a double espresso jolt to your faith. Jeff Lewis, coming to you live from the beautiful beaches in Tampa Bay, home of the palm trees, sugary white sand, Caribbean blue waters, and the dolphins are a-jumping. Top of the morning to you, Faith Camp. Faith Camp, day 55. Welcome to the broadcast. So glad you're here. We've been camping out around faith in God, our trust, our expectancy that God our Father, He is going to fulfill His plans, His purposes, His promises when we do our part. I've got some exciting news for you today. I got some testimonies. I got some stuff for you today. So top of the morning. So glad you're here. We've been talking about faith, right? Faith, this substance, right? That's real, right? It sees things that are not yet seen in the natural. It's an unseen realm that you bring into the seen realm. It's a trusting expectancy. It's an assurance of things hoped for. I always like to say it's a spiritual currency that allows those things that God's goodness, His blessings, His power wants to release in your life and those around you. Your faith unlocks it all. And today, we're going to talk to you about how your faith affects those people around you. So glad you're here. Wow, we got some exciting news, some testimonies, some things to share with you. Let me just share this with you. 434, we are a community, a family, a tribe that's expanding. We're multiplying, right? People are getting saved. People are getting healed. Listen to this. Listen to this. So just yesterday, right, we had a closing, right? All of us realtors, right? We love our closing. Here's me and my client, Luis. Now listen to this. The amazing thing about real estate is you will experience so many new and different things. Listen, this happened to me yesterday, right? Yesterday, listen, I've been in a closing where there was a dog present, right? The owner didn't know where to put his dog. The dog was at the title company. I've had a closing during COVID on the back of a Ford F-150, right? Felt pretty tough. Just open up the back of the Ford F-150. Let's sign. Let's do this thing. Well, yesterday, I had an experience that I've never had, and now going on 11 years in real estate. We helped Lewis here that you see. We helped him buy an amazingly beautiful house here in Tampa Bay. Come on, you need any help in Tampa Bay? Message us, the Jeff Lewis team. We can help you. But listen, Lewis was in the middle of going through a divorce, right? And his wife, or ex-wife, supposedly to be, came into the closing. And she had not been a part of the process, and her sister was there. And let me just tell you what, 434, the Holy Spirit was there. Me and Melanie got to share our testimony of our marriage and how we heard from God and how we've been married by the grace of God now over 30 years. And one of the gals, right, the wife, supposedly ex-wife to be, asked, what do you mean you heard from God? How did you hear from God? And we began to share our testimony of Jesus and how we hear from Jesus, how our relationship with God has affected our marriage. Ready for this, 434? They say they're coming to church with us on Sunday. They're coming to church. The presence of God was there. It was so powerful. And come on, let's believe for marriage miracles. How many of you want to believe for marriage miracles with us? So, top of the morning, so excited. What's up, Corey? Hey, shout out to Corey Otto. We are launching here in the Tampa Bay area. We are launching and growing and expanding the Jeff Lewis team. Corey is in town to help us. Corey's partnering with us, and we are going to multiply all around the country. So welcome, Corey. Welcome back to the palm trees and the sugary white sand. Corey doesn't know, but he's going to be eating some good steak or something like that tonight. So come on, we're going to eat good in the neighborhood. Let me say this. We are growing. We are multiplying. We are producing leads, coaching, mentoring, passive income in real estate, stock, a culture of faith in God, love for our country. We're looking for leaders, not only here in Tampa Bay. If you're looking to join a team like that here in Tampa Bay, we want to talk to you, but also all around the country. So if you're a leader and you're like, hey, I want to talk about joining you guys can join us, message us. We love to talk to you guys. So anyways, what's up, Catherine? Good morning, everybody. So we've been talking about faith. I am excited to share. I'm going to share something with you today that in 4 years at 434, we have never shared before. So this is going to be a blessing to you. How many of you guys are ready to get equipped? Your faith that is going to affect other people. 434, come on, get ready. 434, God's equipping you to win.
All I do is win.
Woo! Come on. New month, new victories. Come on, type that in the chat. New month, new victories. Yes, yes, yes. So, right, we've talked to you now. We're in day 55, right? We've talked to you about faith. Faith pleases God. 434, God is a faith God. God is a faith God. He responds to faith, not just to need. Wow, that could change your life right there. He responds to faith, not to need. That might surprise you. That might surprise you. God will overlook all kinds of need and respond to the people with faith. Now, it's not that he's not caring, but I'm telling you what, faith unlocks the grace. So we've been talking to you now about faith comes by hearing, right? You've heard me say, right? You got to know what is on the menu, right? Then you have a choice, right? Free will. You get to choose if you believe in your heart. You're going to believe it in your heart. Then you are going to, when you believe something in your heart, whatever it is, good, bad, indifferent, whatever you believe in your spirit comes out of your mouth, right? Just watch somebody that all they watch is college football. You'll see all they talk about is college football. What's in their heart comes out of their mouth, right? Politics. They're fully like 8 hours a day of Fox News. You're just going to hear politics, which, by the way, a lot going on, right? A lot going on there. But whatever's in your heart's going to come out of your mouth, and whatever it is you're truly believing, we've shared with you, that you're going to take corresponding action. So this week, we have been sharing with you that now your faith is going to produce an attitude, the way you think, the way you speak, the way you conduct yourself. It's going to affect your attitude. We've shared with you that your faith, like Joshua and Caleb, it's going to give you what we call a can-do attitude, right? When you truly believe that God is with you, and think about that, God is with you today, this month. What's this month going to look like then? Come on, this is a month of victory. This is a month of breakthrough. So your faith gives you, we can certainly do it attitude. We've shared with you then your faith is going to make you a thankful person. When you believe God, when you believe God and his promises, you're very thankful for what he has done, what he is doing. You're not looking at what you see as difficulties or what you should have or what you deserve that you're not getting and complaining, right? So a faithful person is a thankful person. And then we've shared with you that a person who is believing God is filled up with joy. A joyful person, right? And yesterday we shared with you that a faithful person, a person filled with faith, we talked to you about Peter, that Peter was bold. Faith makes you bold. These are attitudes of faith-filled people that will affect your favor with God and your favor with man. And today, oh boy, today I'm going to share something with you we've never shared before. You ready? Your faith now affects those around you. You're going to see that. Come on, you know what we do. On the count of 3, all around the country. Let God know you're awake. Get the devil running for the Motrin. Come on, lift up your voice with a let's go on 3. I want to hear you. 1, 2, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go 4:30, folks. That rhymed. Your faith affects people. Now listen, today I want to talk to you about what the Bible calls David's mighty men. I want to talk to you about David's mighty men. The Bible talks about it as, they call them the 30, right? I want to talk to you about this group. You'll see this in 2 Samuel, 1 Chronicles. There's a list of people that are known as the mighty men of David, or David's mighty men. They're referred to as the 30 chiefs, the 30. These mighty men of David, they were a group of some of the toughest military warriors, and they were credited, I'm going to share this with you, with some of these heroic feats. You're going to hear of a guy who killed, he killed 800 men in battle. You're going to hear about Eleazar, who stayed on the battlefield when all the other warriors fled, killed Philistines until his hand was clenched to the sword. And then you're also going to hear about Abishai, the leader of the mighty men who killed 300 men with a spear. So you're going to hear today about these 30 mighty men. But I want to tell you this. I want to tell you about these 30 men. They didn't always start off as these mighty, mighty warriors. David found men that were despondent. When he found men, they were in debt and despondent. They were broken people. But David's faith in God affected these guys around him. And I want you to see what this looks like. Let me just share my screen here with you. And we're going to look here in 2 Samuel 23. And we're just going to highlight a couple of these scriptures. I want you to see this. These are the names of David's mighty warriors. Josheb, and we're not going to try to pronounce these names, right? Okay. Bahishabeth and Tacahomanite, right? Sounds like something you might find under your tire. Was the chief of the 3. And he raised a spear against 800 men whom he killed in one encounter. Next, you'll see Eleazar, son of Dodai, as one of the 3 mighty warriors. He was with David, and they taunted the Philistines for battle. But Eleazar stood his ground and struck down the Philistines till his hand grew tired and froze to his sword. Right? These are exploits of David's mighty men. You might have heard of that. Maybe this is the first time you've ever heard of that, right? And so look at this down in verse 13. During harvest time, 3 of the 30 chief warriors came down to David at the cave of Adullam, while the band of Philistines was encamped around the valley of Rephaim. So they were now encamped. David and his warriors, they were trapped. They were in this cave of Adullam. And at that time, David was in that cave, in that stronghold, and the Philistine garrison was at Bethlehem. Now listen to this. David, now David, with these mighty men of God, they have fought with him. David had brought them. They had been despondent. They had been destitute. These were broken men in debt. And David's faith, now these men, and I want to say to you ladies, and these ladies were raised up as mighty, mighty warriors. And that's what God's doing here in 434. I don't care where you've been. I don't care what mistakes you've made. I don't care what happened up until your life, up until today. Today's a new day. And today, faith in God gets all over you. And it begins to raise you up as mighty men and women of God. Look at this. David longed for water. Oh, that someone would get me a drink, David said, from the well near the gate of Bethlehem. Remember now, they are entrenched around, they've got their enemy all around them. So the three mighty warriors broke through the Philistine lines, drew water from the well near the gate of Bethlehem, and carried it back to David. Listen to David, this leader. But he refused to drink it. Instead, he poured it out before the Lord. Far be it from me, Lord, to do this. He said, is it not the blood of men who went at risk to risk their lives? What am I sharing that with you? 434. Now these men were bold. These men were warriors now. These men, with David, they had won some battles together. They had walked through the path from nothing, from despair, to now all of a sudden mighty warriors. And there were battles. But they went to battle together. And I want you to see that today. You remember over the week here, we shared with you that, right, the 12 spies went into the promised land. And it was one man from every tribe, right? And they came back and they gave a report to Moses, right? So they were representing a whole tribe in the 10 leaders that saw themselves like doubting grasshoppers. God had a promised land for them, right? They represented their families. They represented the whole tribe, right? And they came back with a doubting, unbelieving report, and their doubt and unbelief negatively affected their whole tribe. Their whole tribe did not get to go into the promised land. Your faith is going to affect people around you. 434. So I've shared with you that you're going to make a decision that you are not a thermometer. Well, let's just see what the temperature is here in this brokerage or here in this business, and then I'm going to be like a chameleon and morph to the spiritual temperature or the temperature of success to what's around me. No. You are a thermostat. And that faith that you have in God is then going to affect people. And I'm telling you what, here on this broadcast, you are attached to a ministry, to a business that we are flying north. Listen, when I started my real estate business almost 11 years ago, it was me and Melanie Dawn, right? Me and Melanie Dawn Lewis. And today, now our real estate business is in 25 states. And wait till you see what's about to happen, right? Today, as we speak today, we're hiring new agents in Tampa. Again, Corey Otto's down here. Corey's a part of our leadership team, leading and training, and we're going to build a business here in Tampa that is going to be a shining example and a model, a hub, that we are then going to go launch all around this country. We are looking for leaders. We are looking for real estate people that want to come join us. If you're motivated, if this is you, if you've got a spirit of faith, we offer you amazing leads, coaching and training. Passive income, stock, right? Even health insurance, and a culture where we love God. We don't leave him at home, right? We're sharing our testimony in closing rooms yesterday. And we love our country as well. We're very, very vocal about our country as well. So 434, I want to let you know now that this faith in God is contagious. I want to tell you, it's contagious. It's transferable. It's tangible, right? I've talked to you about your associations of faith. Your associations of faith. Who are those associations that you have with people that believe in miracles? They believe in prosperity. They believe in clean living. They believe with God we can do it. Do you have those associations of faith. So like David, with his faith in God, right? That he was able to take these 30 men from being destitute and in despair and even in debt. And then these men had been transformed. They had been changed. They were not like they used to be. They were now taking out 800 men, just one of them. Another one, 300 men, all by himself. We're looking for men and for women that are going to destroy the works of the devil. Not only are you going to be raised up as mighty men and women of God, right? Anointed, bringing the kingdom into your sphere and into your area, but then that beginning to multiply, right? The Bible says when Abraham came to me, he was just one man. But after I blessed him, he became a great nation. In 434, that's exactly what's happening right here. So today, I want you to receive. Come on, if you receive right now a fresh download of faith and trust, I'm telling you what, it makes you a warrior. It makes you a champion. There's nothing in front of you that's not going to bow. Come on, it's the same God that David had. You and me have the same God that those 30 mighty men had. God hasn't changed. Come on, how many of you know it's our time now to write history? Come on, if you're with me and you're ready to write history, come on, type in the chat, I'm writing history. I'm writing history. So 434, you know that we are launching the Patriot Club card. This is a platform now that's going to enable us to put our arms around the country. All things pro-Trump. Make it very simple, right? Businesses that actually love pro-life, the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms. We want a balanced budget. We want inflation to go down. We don't want to redistribute wealth. We don't want to reward laziness. We don't want to give more to illegal immigrants coming into our country than we do to our blessed veterans. We do not want to defund the police. Those kind of businesses. Those businesses are all able to come on the platform, patriotclubcard.com, for free. And then all my real estate friends, you get your Patriot Club cards and you get to go connect the dots. And as you connect them, they are connected to you. We're going to shop now from businesses that are pro-USA, that actually don't want the demise of America, that love Israel and stand with Israel, those kind of things. So we're going to shop and give our money to those kind of businesses. We're going to save with discounts and offers and specials. And of course, with our dollars now, we're going to stand. We're going to vote daily. So get ready. You're going to be able to get your 434 cards. Like I said, we are growing our team here in Tampa. We're growing our team. So we're super excited. We're going to multiply. So we do have some room right now. We're just bringing on our first batch of realtors, but we are probably going to hire some more. So if you'd like to be in line, you can message us, and we'd love to talk to you and interview you. And if you're in another part of the country, you're a leader, you're with us, you want to multiply, you want to come and join our real estate team and company, message us. We're looking for leaders. I've told you just this week, we've already launched some things that are happening in Dallas. We are preparing things right now in New Orleans. So we are looking for leaders. And if that's you, you can message us. 434, you want to stand with us? You want to partner with us as we bring this gospel? We light fires. We are raising men and women up in leadership positions. And I want to say this to you. If these attitudes we've talked to you about this week, if this is you, if you have a can-do attitude, if you have an attitude of gratitude, you're thankful, you're not a grumbler or a complainer, if you're joyful and not a Debbie Downer, right? Bold, 434, then we have room for you. There's opportunity for you. We want to see you raised up spiritually, physically, and financially. We want to help you add zeros to your income and see together make a big dent in the kingdom of darkness. So if you want to sow into this marketplace revival, you can do that at Venmo, the 434 Agents. Venmo, the 434 Agents. PayPal, 434 Agents. I say this to you daily. When you do that, do it in faith. What does God say? The Bible says a generous person shall prosper, but a tightwad will come to poverty. Proverbs 11, 24 and 25. Read that. So there's some different ways you can give online. If you want to mail checks, you can do that. Jeff Lewis, P.O. Box 8052, Madeira Beach, Florida 33738. And if you need all of that emailed to you, you can email us at 434nation@gmail.com. 434nation@gmail.com. So listen, as we end here today, I want you to know that your faith is going to affect those around you. Just like David took those mighty men of God and they were raised up. God's going to use you, that your people around you, what's in you is going to affect those around you. They're going to be raised up in trusting expectancy when it comes to prosperity, when it comes to the anointing, when it comes to spiritual walking closely with the Lord, intimacy and impact. So come on, 434. How many of you guys are ready to multiply? How many of you are ready to expand? How many of you guys are ready for your faith now to take those people around you and see them, just like David's mighty men, lifted up higher? So 434, we're excited today. We got big meetings happening today. We're multiplying today. Corey's here from Wisconsin today. We're getting ready to multiply. It's happening. So 434, come on, get in here. Find your place in here. Your faith account is going north, and it's going to affect, just like David's mighty men, it's going to take you higher. 434, let's go higher, further, and faster. Let's do it together. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.